Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon, and we are playing the Glory of Macragge, which is the Ultramarine DLC for this game. I am playing it on the hard difficulty. It definitely is much more challenging than the challenging difficulty was. I'm actually suffering losses pretty regularly, and some of these missions I've actually had to do a couple of times, especially with trying to successfully complete the bonus objectives. Now, I did skip it on the very first mission, and maybe that was a mistake, because I'm definitely wishing I had some different units right now, and I'm definitely getting poor in terms of my requisition. Thankfully, I got enough at the start of this mission that I was able to replenish our forces, but I'm losing a ton of experience by having our guys get killed. Now, on this objective, we got to try to save some refugees and get them back to these yellow squares here on the east side of the map. The big thing is we're going to have to rely on using this rail network to help us get quite a bit of troop movement going, because I think it doubles or even triples your movement speed normally. But we also have to be careful, because I think there's going to be guys that come up from the south here to try to mess us up. This is like how the map was should have been, I would say, for that last Vulcan's Wrath mission. Because you have to rush, you gotta get the prisoners, or in this case they're refugees, not necessarily prisoners, safe, and then there's guys that continually spawn in to try to kill the refugees as they're moving around, so I've had to do this map a couple of times so far. I think I've got it down this time. The big thing is I just gotta play aggressively. As you guys know, if you've been watching a lot of my content, I'm generally a pretty cautious and risk-averse player unless I start to get tilted. And this is a mission where unfortunately you just have to go kind of balls to the wall because you are racing against the clock. You really should attack those guys either with your scouts to lower the amount of units that are in there, or attack them with the Hellfires. In fact, I wish I would have bought a Hellfire instead of a regular Dreadnought here. I thought, oh, I'm going to want them to help clean out these buildings. But I think I would have preferred to have guys to be able to attack from range to work on these heavily armored knobs. And also work on these tank busters. Now, I don't think these guys that are in the work camps ever get activated, but certainly those tank busters do. The part that's kind of weird is it's inconsistent which guys get activated and come for you. There must be certain AI triggers that they've programmed in, and they're not always clear to me which one it is, because there's several different camps down there. And I've done this map, I'd say, what have I done this? I think this is my third playthrough of this map. And each time the guys get activated at different points, so I'm not quite sure what the program trigger is on some of these things. Or if somehow there's guys that get seen that I'm unaware of that starts getting guys from the nearest location activated that they start jumping on me, or what happens there. Oh shit, 4 damage. But the big thing is you capture these little cities here, and then the refugees come out of the mountain here. And then as different refugee camps get activated, then the guys down south here tend to get activated, is what I've found out. And then it seems like depending on the battle and where it's happening, that seems to affect which units come after you. Like occasionally those tank busters would come after my units and start killing my guys, and another time they didn't. So this time I'm just going to sit back here and make sure we get some kills. Now you can see these guys have been activated. So they're moving out on me. Start to get you closer, start pulling these refugees back to the safety. And then we're gonna have to snipe out the war boss and these bikers so they don't see all my units. Or else other guys are just gonna keep getting aggroed on me. Pull you back, pull you back. I think we've blocked enough of the path that they shouldn't be able to come for me. Yeah, definitely suffering losses here. Yeah, those dang Ludas moved up and they exposed my command squad. I gotta take out the scout car before he visualizes all my guys. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Alright, good. And you can come down here. Start trying to fix morale down there. Ugh, big hit. First refugees have got to safety. Now, I'd like to drop this guy. Ugh, that was a shitty roll. There we go. Dropped him. I'd also like to take out the war boss. I'll just pull you back so hopefully you can be reinforced. We'll get you all the way over here, start shooting those Ludas down. Yeah, those boys are definitely coming for me. So I think we should focus on, damn it, the guys that are not in the buildings. They are easier to damage. And again, I want to take out these war bosses so my snipers can start to come in. Alright, hide you in the corner. Got you there. Damn. Looters are coming after me. See, this is what's annoying, is he just keeps reinforcing those guys back to health. It's like something that would make sense in this game is if like you're in melee, then you can't reinforce, right? I mean, you can't reinforce a squad that's in combat. And I think if that's how the mechanics worked, then the very hard difficulty wouldn't be so bad. But when it's, oh, yeah, you're in melee combat, but you can still do a percentage of the reinforcement, then since when you're on those high numbers, then it's even partial reinforcements are still significant. That was stupid. Let's bring you to here. Try to get you back on the rail line. But I gotta kill these guys so I can get the next set of refugees going. Now that whole area up top there is full of commandos, mega armored knobs, regular knobs, some vehicles, so it's definitely some strong guys there. So it seems like what activates them is if somebody weak gets seen on while they're on the tram network. But what you can do is you can just throw down one of your dreadnoughts at the entrance there, like I'm doing with that Hellfire. And then that's going to stop them from being able to get through there. So it's like one unit's going to be blocking over 30 up there. Well, it's not 30, it's more like 20, but a big amount of units. Large amount of units, I should say. Very poor English going on today. Alright, we're going to start pulling you guys back. Because unfortunately, even when you activate these 3 camps up top here, you've got to get all the way to the other side of the map for the 4th camp to be able to get enough guys to get things going. Alright, so we've got the next set of refugees. There'll be another set up in this city here. And these guys will just continue on the tram network. All the way through here. You gotta be careful you don't stop over there because there's those tank busters, and we don't want them shooting into us. And then likewise, depending on where you get visualized on the tram network, and that left northwest corner there, there's a whole bunch of light vehicles and artillery pieces that can get activated to come fight you, so you want to be careful about who gets activated over there so you don't get that happening. And then they have guys hiding, the knobs hiding in the trenches here. To stop you from just running in there and killing all those reinforcements. More refugees. And the big thing is sometimes you would think, oh, I gotta keep them on the mountain, but it's like, no, you want to keep them on the road, and you want to get them on the tram as fast as possible. So you can start escorting them out of these danger zones, because you don't want to trigger any of these big, bad, scary reinforcements, because if they start showing up on you, it's gonna make this mission very difficult. Because you already have the reinforcements that come from the south. So now I'm just resting and refitting, waiting for the next group to come. And I'm worried about these guys in that camp there coming after me. Given that I'm going to hide my guys in the corner there. But the big thing is you want to make sure you get several dreadnoughts that have melee attacks down to the city, because it has tons of guys hidden in the city here. And you need to clear out multiple buildings in order for the next set of refugees to come out. Alright, now because I've activated the next ones, the Storm Boys are coming. With their Death Dread backup. And you gotta definitely be scared of the Storm Boys, because one, they have a lot of movement, and two, when you have that many guys in a squad, if each one of them in one or two attacks can wipe out a full model of refugees, so you definitely gotta be careful they don't get up into that corner where your guys are, because they just get so many attacks. That should be far enough to let us get down here. Put you here, put you here. Alright, there's one down. Again, keep these guys on the road for the increased movement. And then get them on the tram line as fast as possible. Good. Lots of good damage there. Let's get these refugees going. Almost got them. Can get you all the way down to here and start working on those Ludas. Oof. That was stupid. See, I would like to just be able to clear these guys out so I could get just a little bit closer to help with my movements. Bring you down to there. Try to get you into position. Alright, they're down. Shit. Alright, they flanked my boys. But actually the Death Dreads don't do as much damage as the Storm Boys do because they don't have as many of attacks. Oof, I don't want to attack there necessarily. Alright, you attack that. Try to get you onto the rail line. Damn it. That's 5 damage. Alright, that should be enough to allow me to always push through. Bring you along the side here. Try to work on taking out those Ludas. I think that should be enough out of range to help me. Same with you. I don't think they're going to activate on that dreadnought. Alright, excellent. Oof. Almost got myself killed there. Alright, let's try to shoot into these tank busters. Damn, that's a big hit. Here. Just stay there and block that area. Alright, you can keep coming up here, and that gets me to 9. So then I just need to bring at least 1 or 2 guys from the bottom base here. Start shifting you upwards here. Oof. Been getting careless with those shots. Alright, let's take those orc camps just out of spite since I had to fight 17 turns to take them. And we'll start shifting over to the left here. because if I think I've cleared out that northeast or southeast corner, so the rest of the reinforcements are at the center where those three squares are in the center of the map. And obviously in that little city that we have to ride the train by. Alright. Closing around the city. Start shifting. Just block that area and reinforce it to make sure nobody comes out to attack me. I did that wrong. Alright, let's take a look. Pretty sure he's got more units over here. In fact, I know he does, because I was clearing out the south part of the map on one of my playthroughs before I realized I had to get the guys back from the city down here. Because I was thinking there was going to be refugees in the big city in the northwest corner there. Now, the other thing is sometimes the guys will come now from, because to the east of here there's a big collection of units, and then obviously there's guys in that camp up north, so we're blocking up the east way, but there's steps down here that you could potentially get to. To the west as well. Seven more turns. So we gotta get these refugees on the tram. And we probably are gonna have to kill some of these guys too. Work on those commandos. Start bringing you over here. Take out some of these guys in the city. Because my guys definitely do not seem to be moving nearly as quick. My hope is that if I bring these guys up to here, then when these guys up top on this hill do activate, they'll come after my army of dreadnoughts and not the refugees. Because we still have 6 turns to get all the way up here. Alright, well, let's just move up. Alright. Just keep fighting here. Work on those commandos, because they could kill me. Alright, get you guys up here. I don't remember. Okay, so he's on the trench line there, so we've cleared enough of it out to let you guys get up there. We're just going to bring you up to here. You can stay down there. Maybe I'll kind of have an idea if he's going to activate those guys on the bottom, I guess. Maybe we move you over to this side, because if anybody's going to trap you, it's going to be here. Because I've now successfully moved these guys so far that even if they came from the south, they shouldn't be able to catch me. Alright, getting close. 3 more turns. See, now they're starting to get activated a little bit, nothing too crazy. Just try to feed these guys as much experience as I can. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we will certainly try. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Good. These guys are all cleared out. Last turn, so let's get everybody over here. don't think there's any real bonuses for getting all the refugees over there, but we're an overachiever. Alright, another one bites the dust. Start taking all this stuff. Alright, so there's the forces there. You can see the remnants of what's left on the center, and then that secondary force that normally gets activated on the south.
That was a hard-ass mission because you have to go so quick and aggressive. That's not my real playstyle here. I think if we would have been visualized earlier, then that would have activated those other groups of orcs, but because I was able to kind of run past those villages, I was able to get past them. But yeah, that took me 2 or 3 times to get that going. So with the majority of the Emperor's citizens out of harm's way, we can show the orc filth what it is to cross the Ultramarines. You are my superior captain, so I don't feel the need to brief what is to come next, and yet it feels right to say it anyway. Enter Hive Infernus and purge it of all the Xeno scum. Some passages will be narrow within the Hive interior, so a note of caution should be taken. Capture all victory hexes. Wow, it's quite the selection of locations here. This could be challenging if they're all going to be in buildings, because it's hard for our guys to clear those out. We don't have any venerable dreadnoughts or anything. Our Storm Eagles. Yeah, it's all 1 and 2, 1 to 3. So if they had like 3 of 3, like that Valkyrie was, then I would like to do that to try to help us with our selection. I think you could make an argument that maybe I should be using some of these Terminators, but they only have 65 defense, unlike this one has 70. But how much does my Walker have? 95? Yeah. So the what are they called? Oh gosh, Salamanders have bonus armor to their units. And so their infantry are more viable, whereas these guys do not. And unfortunately we don't have any bonus units to select here. So I guess we're just going to have to break into squads and just push as fast as we can if we got to capture all these points here. Problem is I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like they're walled off there, so I guess we just put the scouts out front here to try to get line of sight here. I don't know, do something like this. I feel like I should have my Hellfire Dreadnoughts closer to the front. So hopefully they can get some attacks on quicker, and then once back here we'll kind of shift off to different spaces. That's my thought process, at least. So I'm going to call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.